CJ Kramer's brought up a whole bunch just this and through the first 3 games, how crucial the kicking game has been and how you guys have done very well. Talk about what changed over the offseason, if anything, or how have you guys been able to perform so well?
He emphasized a lot this summer on kicking for not only me and for Brendan Garcia too, and a lot during the summer through our camps. We did a lot of individual drills throughout every team, special teams that we had, and that he emphasized that as much as he could. He is our coach for special teams, so he emphasized that. We did a lot of drills. We spent a lot of time in practice, and I knew that was just going to help us become that much better at special teams throughout this whole season.
So it's the practice you put in, but talk about the confidence you guys have.
Oh yeah, the confidence that we have, it really has transferred from last season. We've been stepping up every season to get better and better at it, and we have very for punt, and most of our other teams are very veteran guys or returners, and they have done this last couple years. So that helped us tremendously on our confidence, and the coaches that we have that all put together to just help us, and just helping us throughout the whole season and through the summer has really helped us going through all that.
CJ, can you talk to us about the importance of getting the conference schedule started right with a win, and how important that is for this team right now?
Yeah, that's going to be very important. Even though it's a away game, we have to think of it as just any other game that we've been playing. We've been playing the best we could the last couple games, and it's going to be very important to this whole team and this whole community that we have, that if we can go out there and do our best and get a victory going, so we can continue it throughout this whole conference.
Do you look at last year and see that that was a game I think you guys would all say you probably should have won? Mm-hmm. Do you look at that and say, listen, this is a team that we can finally crack that road jinx against?
Last year we came really close to it, and it was very disappointing that we didn't pull it out. But it's a new season. They've had new guys. We have new guys. We have a lot changed, but I think we've just gotten that much better. And any of these teams that we've been playing, we should be able to beat, through all this, the coaches that we've had. And we just have a lot of special players on our team that's going to help us for this game and other games this season.
How concerned are you about the mental state of your team after what happened at Washington Saturday?
Washington, it was a tough loss, but going into it, the coaches told us that this is just another game. We just have to try our best, do the best that we can, execute the plays, and it's a learning experience for us, going in there, and I think it's actually going to help us. We need to do certain things better for these upcoming teams that we're going to play in our conference. And I actually think that it will help us. The last Washington game will help us this whole season.
Do you sense any kind of difference in attitude on the team after the Washington loss compared to last year's loss at Nebraska?
Not really. Just going through that game. It really has helped us learn, that we have to be a little more confident, a little better at these certain spots. Showing some of the weaknesses that we had. We're just going to work on it. And I think it was pretty much kind of the same thing as Nebraska, just seeing what we have to get better as a team, as a whole unit.
You personally are kind of a interesting number of positions. You're punter, you play quarterback, you return punts. Why is that? How did all that come about with you playing these multiple positions?
That came about ever since I was little. Coming up through all my football that I've played, I've always been a utility kind of guy for my coaches. And I played linebacker, played quarterback, some running back, and some wide receiver throughout there. So coming to Idaho State, I told the coaches, I've played all these different positions, and I'm willing to play these positions if the opportunity presents itself. And, when it comes to happening, I get really excited, and I want to show them what I can do. more than just a kicker and just a punter.
So you told the coaches, then you had to go out there and show them.
Oh yeah, I've told them that if something goes down or something happened in practice, I always tell the coach, hey, I can do it, and they always just say, all right, if they give me a shot, I gotta perform the best that I can so I can keep that spot.
CJ Reyes day one, I think, said that, but you are actually doing it. I think people come in and say, oh, I'll do whatever, coach, but you are actually playing, all those positions you said to talk about. How do you balance all that stuff together of the many different roles that you have?
It's really funny that I found myself doing all this because I would have never expected myself coming up to Division I college, doing all these different opportunities. But I just handle it as best I can. I try and go in. When I started quarterbacking, I knew I had to buckle down and start learning the plays as much as I can, spend extra time off the field along with everyone else that has been in that position. And same as punt returning, I've had to stay after practice, get kicks and start returning as much as I can. Once coach told me that I will be punt returning, and as long as punting, I've always done that and always had extra time. So,
how is it being the guy that plays everything? I mean, you are the team player on this team.
It's a lot of fun. It's something I wouldn't expect, but doing all this is really opened my eyes. I have to do it for the team's better, to make the team as best as I can, to help it. And I've always told the coaches that I've always wanted to do other things like that. So, just for them to give me the opportunity, really, it's like, it just got me really excited to do all that stuff.
Is this it with the positions? You're not going to do anything else?
Lineman or
Well, we'll see, if something happens, I'm always ready to do whatever it takes.